All right. Today, well, day three is coming to an end. We have about a good 10 hours, a little less than 10 hours left. Actually, no. Yeah, I think so. 11 or 12 hours or so. I don't know. But either way, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Today was one of them days to where I wanted to quit. It was definitely one of them days I wanted to quit. I got a lot done, but now I'm like, I feel drained. I feel tired, and man, I just really want to lay down at this point. But I did a lot. So I say majority of the day was cleaning, but I recorded a video with one of my brothers. I posted that, uploaded that. If you haven't seen that, go and check that out. It was a very long, or it was a very good podcast. I loved it. I genuinely had a great conversation with my brother. It's about being vulnerable. You should definitely check that out. It's the previous video on the page. And then worked out. 30 minutes of meditation. Like I had the whole list. I don't know if you can see the board over there or whatnot, but yeah, like everything on the far. Might be the right or the left for you. Don't know, but everything right there. That's like a whole list. Just kept going down the list more and more and more and more and more, and just started accomplishing as much as I possibly could. Just kept going, kept moving, kept staying busy. Like I said, didn't watch any TV, didn't play any video games, didn't listen to any music. Obviously didn't fap. Didn't what's it called? Didn't watch any YouTube videos. Didn't scroll social media. Like I was all there. I was all here. It was all here. I studied. I studied some of my French. I meditated for 30 minutes. I read for an hour. I cleaned a lot. I cooked food for my family, and a little bit for myself for the next when the time comes to when I can break it. I recorded the video. I'm recording this video. I'm documenting. I journaled. I went on a walk. I shoot like I just made sure I did like a ton of different stuff, and I have pictures of each list that I complete each day. So I most likely will put that at the end of the fast. But I worked out. I worked out outside. And I won't lie, I really I was considering to break my fast and eat a little bit of rice or whatever that I was cooking. I was cooking some rice and fish, and I'm like, man, no. I think when I was sitting down, I actually made a short about this. You should probably check that out. The short is like day three. I almost quit, and I had just a moment to where, man, why exactly am I doing this? What exactly am I doing it for? What's the point? And I started listening to a doctor who actually promotes fasting. Now I don't know any doctors personally who promotes fasting, promotes the concept of fasting, actually healing and regenerating your dead cells and or poor cells and actually changing your whole diet. But let me actually find him. I have YouTube open right here too. So his name is Dr. Pradeep. Dr. Pradeep Gymnadas Gymnadas. I do believe he's like a middle, not a Middle Eastern. I don't even know what you would call him, but essentially, you can watch the video. It's called "Fasting for Survival" lecture by Doctor Pradeep. So it was a great lecture. I listened to that one, and then I listened to "What Happens If You Fast for 7 Days Straight" by a channel called Life According to Science. And the previous one that has 11 million views and is actually 6 years old, "Fasting for Survival" lecture by Dr. Pradeep. It is on the channel on the Gallon Foundation. So overall, I mean, listening to it and informing yourself when you're fasting at least helps me. It helps me, and I think it's a benefit too because it helps remind me and find different ways of why exactly I'm doing this. What's the purpose of me doing it? What benefit would I get out of it? And so, um, Yeah, that's those are the main things. Those are the main things I would say, and I am grateful. I'm really grateful at the fact that I've made it this far. He did say that fast you can fast by just drinking, drinking water, or you can do this fast by just drinking water and herbal teas and potentially coffee. But and I've already completed a fast like that. I completed a 7 day fast of where I was drinking only tea and water. But I would say after spending what a good solid like two, almost 3 months, or maybe almost 2 months of just eating practically garbage. No, I say about like 3 months, 3 months, 4 months of just practically eating garbage. I felt that it was necessary for me to cleanse and repair my body and detox my body. Another thing that I learned from Dr. Pradeep, Dr. Pradeep, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name wrong, was that our DNA makeup, our genetic makeup, or our genetic, what did he call it? Essentially, our DNA is, we're allowing our DNA to essentially repair, or be repaired throughout a prolonged fast. So I was like, oh, okay, W. Like, I think that's awesome. I think that's great. So I'm really trying to take this forward. He says, 36 hours, you're getting a significant amount of benefits anyways, but he recommends, doing the full 3 days, full full 5 days, or full four, five, or 7 days essentially, to where you're getting like the maximum benefits. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep learning about fasting. Each I'll just during this fasting period. I don't know if I'll do it every single day, but I'll do it each, as much as possible. So whenever, especially whenever I start to feel discouraged or where I really want to give up. He also recommends that you should be fasting and doing it with other people. He doesn't suggest doing it by yourself. And I mean, I can agree and disagree with that. Right now, obviously, I'm doing it by myself. I did it by myself beforehand as well. Back in, I do believe, like November or September or so, one of the two. But I will say for sure that it has been like beneficial in terms of just challenging myself, and then especially when it comes to working out too. He says and he recommends as well, Dr. Pradeep, to do high intensity interval training, or hits essentially. And I'm thinking about starting to get back into my sprints and doing my sprints every day, and just upping the number of sprints that I do by one each day, and just raising my testosterone as well. I'm already taking cold showers as well. I took the cold shower today. I also hit the sauna today as well, or at least my little portable sauna. um, you can't really see it because the little couch is covering it, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I feel drained. I definitely feel drained. I did a lot today. I believe I did a lot today, or perhaps I'm drained because of the raise in stress level when I was around all the food and I just really wanted to eat it, but I chose not to keep my fast. I don't know. Really don't know. I cut out drinking water after a little bit after 6 p.m. So I haven't drank any water for about an hour and 30 minutes or so. So I don't know if it has to do with that too, but I think it's a good idea for me to do so, especially for the fact that I tend to wake up, and I might have said this in the previous video, but I tend to wake up quite a lot when it comes to using the bathroom. And yeah, I'm not doing that. And plus, to prevent myself, since the bathroom is like literally all the way on the next floor, I literally just keep a jug with me. This may be TMI, but I literally keep a empty water jug with me, and I just pee in that whenever I gotta wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. So maybe that's TMI. Don't know. Don't care. But yeah, that's that. I'm grateful. Another thing. I woke up this morning and I literally got on my knees to pray, and I called upon God, or I call him my father. And dude, essentially, as soon as I said father, or my father, bro, I bawled. Literally started crying. I just literally started crying. My tears, like, I didn't say anything else. I started my prayer, and then that's it. I didn't say anything else. I just started crying, and I just felt it in embrace. I just felt the spirit. I believe the spirit of him literally come on to me like that, bro. It was just like instantly gave me that attention. He filled and tended to that little child within me that just obviously wanted attention. And so, man, I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that experience. That was just such a beautiful experience. And I'm hoping you have that type of experience too if you haven't already. But I would definitely say that I've grown closer to God during this period of time, and I would absolutely recommend it. I'm not finished yet, obviously. I'm gonna see what tomorrow is like as well, and I'm gonna see what's Friday. You know, we just taking it one day at a time. So, with all that being said, appreciate you watching this documentary, and God willing, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.